Hello and welcome to Time Out, your live daily huddle with Tristan White. If this is your first ever Time Out Daily Huddle, a big welcome to you for the first time ever. If you've been here before, welcome. Welcome back to the Think Big Act Small podcast. That is not where we are. We're at Time Out, our live daily huddle. Today is Wednesday, the 24th of June. My name is Tristan White. I'm the founder and CEO of the Physio Co, a healthcare company that exists to help seniors stay mobile, safe and happy. Along with that, I also host Time Out, this live daily huddle, along with the Think Big Act Small podcast, which is where I was getting confused with before. This huddle is for leaders. It's for people who are working from home. It's for people who lead a team. It's for people who've got important work to do and they want to keep on track. They want to make sure they stick on track to their priorities. They be held to account as to what they're trying to achieve. They want to be supported by other leaders and they want to learn and grow from other people doing something similar. If that's you, then you're in the right place, and a big welcome to Time Out. Now, we are going to go through a 3 agenda items today, like we do every day. Those 3 agenda items are what's going on, where we share the priorities, we share the important things that we're working on today in our teams, in our lives. Secondly, where are you stuck? A time to identify something, share, notice, pick up something that's not quite working out all that well for you, for your team, that's getting in the way, slowing down momentum. And the last thing, we'll share a good news story through the lens of a core value. Now, I can see we've got a few people here. Marge is here. Welcome back, Marge. Ash is here. Nice to have you back again, Ash. A couple of times this week, I reckon, if not 3. And Kira's here. Nice to have you, Kira, from Canberra. It is cold where I am, Kira. Down here in Victoria, I reckon it might be pretty cold up your way in Canberra. Either way, if you are here, please give me a thumbs up. Jump in the comments. Let me know you're here. All I'm doing is staring at a camera above my computer screen. I do not know if you're here or not unless you do jump in the comments and let me know. So thank you to everyone who's doing that. And if you are here on the replay, please do the same. I promise to check out the comments later on, to answer any questions, to comment, to help you and support you in the best way I can. So before we kick off, the question is, like every day, how'd you go in the last 24 hours with your priorities? I shared 5 priorities at our huddle yesterday, like I do most days, and I only got 3 done. 3 out of 5 yesterday. Wasn't a super productive day for me. Really keen to know how you went. Kira, how'd you go with your 3? The day before you got them done by 9 p.m. It was a late one, but you did get them done, which was impressive. Any luck getting them done yesterday, Kira? Interested to know how you went. Oops, I'm going to get that off the screen. Either way, let's make this get this timeout huddle started. I'm going to click start on that timer on the top right. We've got 12 minutes together. If you're here, welcome. Please feel free to get involved in the comments. Let's do this. 12 minutes and counting. Welcome to Time Out, your live daily huddle for Wednesday, the 24th of June. I'm going to share my top priorities for the work that I'm doing today. And as I do share my priorities, I'd love it if you would at the very least make sure you know what your priorities are. If you'd like to share them, I'd love to receive them. Pop them in the comments. I'd love to receive them to help you, to support you, to keep you to account, and to make sure that we're all keeping on track. All right, my priorities for today, for my job at the Physio Co. I've got 2 priorities for my job at the Physio Co. First one, for people that have been here this week, you'll know that for Monday and Tuesday, I was in a full day planning session for both those days with the leadership team at the Physio Co. We got through a whole lot of work. It was a great couple of days, but I've got to review my notes, make sure I understand my priorities, understand the next steps, and clarify all that thought, all that planning into actionable next steps, because it's all well and good to plan, but unless we clarify, we know what we're working towards and how we're going to get there, then the planning is nowhere near as useful. So that's my first priority. Second one is that every Wednesday I have a weekly meeting with our finance manager. Her name's Anushi. She's a wonderful member of the Physio Co family, and I've already had that call with her this morning to make sure I'm connecting. We're working through any questions that need to be answered, and we're making progress on the finance part of our business. So they are my 2 priorities for my job at the Physio Co today. What are you working on? I'd love to know what you're working on. I can see a couple of comments over there. Let's have a look at what we've got over here. Kira says 4 was too many yesterday, but you got them all done. Kira, nice work. Yeah, I hear you. Sometimes stretch, we think we can do more than we probably should be doing. Either way, you got them done. I'm impressed. And I can see you've got your priorities for, whoa, that's in the wrong spot. I can see you got your priorities for today. Let's put them on the screen and check them out. They are scheduled social media for the next 3 days, finish the Little Habits article, nice, and start reviewing employment contracts post JobKeeper. Important stuff, Kira. Thanks for sharing. Good luck. Hope you get them all done today. Alrighty, so I've shared my top 2 priorities for the Physio Co. Let me share you a couple of priorities for my job at here with the Culture is Everything crew, hosting, guiding, leading you guys to learn and grow to become better leaders. And my 2 priorities are more building of the Culture is Everything Club, this safe space that I've been talking about, a safe space inside something called a mighty network. So the Culture is Everything Club is going to be a safe space for leaders like you and I to come together to learn new things, to be supported by each other, and to be kept to account that I'm launching on Monday of next week. So I've still got a fair bit of work to do to build and to test and refine that Culture is Everything Club within Mighty Network. So that's my first priority this afternoon. And secondly, I need to draft an email update to the Culture is Everything crew to let them know about the live launch, which is happening at 7:30 p.m. on Monday night, Monday the 29th of June, a live event on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, just like we are right now, to share some information about this Culture is Everything Club, introduce you to the idea, and invite you to check it out and consider joining me and to other members of the crew inside this Culture is Everything Club. So that's my second priority. And my last one, it is one that's left over from yesterday. I didn't get for a run yesterday. I was supposed to run, didn't get out, didn't make it happen at the end of the day. So I need to get outside and make sure I have a run today. So there you have it. They are my priorities for today. My question, do you know what your priorities are? That's the really important part to do, is to clarify, to write them down, to put them where you need to put them, but make sure you know what your important priorities are and work through them in priority order. Alrighty. Hey, Carlo's here. Nice to have you with us, Carlo. Welcome to Time Out today, mate. Nice to have you back. I know you've been here before. Alrighty, we're about to move on to the second part of Time Out, which is where are you stuck? But first things first, I need to have a drink over here. I'm out of breath today. I'm not sure what's going on with me today, but give me a tick, 1 second. I'll have a drink and we'll be back into it. All right. I think I've recovered. Alrighty, where are you stuck? Where you're stuck is it really important of a daily huddle to make sure that we're identifying roadblocks, identifying challenges, identifying things that are slowing us down, because we can all say we're fine, we're on track, it's going great. But the reality is we're all stuck in small ways regularly and sometimes bigger ways as well. Sometimes it's a system we haven't built. Sometimes it's a small thing like we've run out of something, we can't get in touch with another person, something on those lines. So where you're stuck, really important part of a daily huddle to stop, check in with yourself and check in with your team. So my question, where are you stuck? Where are you stuck? What's getting in the way? What's a roadblock for you and or your team at the moment? As I look down at my notes, I can see that I haven't noted down anything today. I told you yesterday my emails were not really going that under control. I've done a bit of work to try and tidy them up, but there's still a few there, especially in my Culture is Everything email account that I haven't quite got back to yet. So if I owe you an email, I promise to get stuck into that again over the next 24 hours or thereabouts. Alrighty, last part of the Time Out Daily Huddles, like every day, is a good news story told through the lens of a core value. Core values, a bit like rules, more like guiding statements or guiding principles. And every team, in my experience, needs between 3 and 5 core values to help clarify the behaviors and to select the right people, to train the right people, to praise people that do great work, and also as reminders as what we should be doing if we're not quite nailing it in our behaviors is the important bit there. So I'm going to share an example today from my team at the Physio Co. Now remember, the Physio Co exists to help seniors stay mobile, safe and happy, and the Physio Co is a physiotherapy organisation that visits seniors wherever they call home to help them with physiotherapy. And so the person who's lived one of our 4 core values of the Physio Co is a physio team member by the name of Udari. Now, Udari works in Melbourne. She's one of our a really impressive physio and a great member of our physio code team. And she's lived our value of find a better way. And I love this story because Udari is a physio. She's been working with a client for a while. And this fella really loved square dancing. He loved square dancing. He loved to go square dancing with his wife. But Udari found this fella and he really wasn't too keen on his exercises and his therapy session with Udari. So Udari, knowing that he was keen on square dancing, opened up YouTube, I think on her phone, found a square dancing sort of tutor or class, and together for their physio session that day, they together did some square dancing. They worked through the tute, they worked through the class, they got some exercise done, they had some fun, they had a laugh, and this fellow got to teach Udari something about something that he loved. And I can't think of a beautiful story about connecting with one of your clients, but also getting the job done and finding a better way. So for living the physio code value of find a better way, in a very different way to living find a better way from yesterday, we had Brad Giles who brought something different in a find a better way type approach yesterday, but that's Udari living the physio code's value of find a better way. Alrighty, that is it. We have rushed through this today. This is good. We've got 3.5 minutes left, or a bit more than that. Let's check out these comments because there's a few people here who have been asking some questions. A good news story from Ash. Alrighty, let's get this on the screen here, Ash, and check out what you're telling us. So Ash tells us that, good news story, after gaining Sony Music as a business partner for 11 Live Loud yesterday, one of my team have secured Frontier Touring to take our next 11 event across the ditch to New Zealand in 2021. Nice, Ash. No dates yet set due to COVID. The contract was signed at 12 a.m. Last night or overnight, winning. Hey Ash, that is fantastic, mate. Thanks for sharing. Congratulations to you and your team. New Zealand are going to experience the 11 Live Loud events. Fantastic, mate. Well done. Really appreciate it. Thanks for sharing. Alrighty. And Carlo is here. Love checking in with these sessions. Brilliant of you to do these. Carlo, thank you, mate. I appreciate it. I'm here to serve. It helps me too. It helps me. It helps others. And I really love to turn up and to learn new things with you guys. So on that note, timeout for Wednesday the 24th of June is coming to an end. If you've been here on the live, thank you so much. If you're on the replay, nice to have you here as well. Feel free to comment, ask a question, show up. Most importantly, get stuck into the important work that you're doing, because leaders like you and I have got an important job to build teams, to build ourselves, our own skills, and hopefully over the long term, build great places to work that do important stuff in the world. For the time being, I'm Tristan White. I'll be back at 1:03 p.m. Melbourne and Sydney time tomorrow. I hope to see you then. Catch you later.